M0FXB BAJETON 7800 shack-in-the-box type radio. Let's talk harmonics. Now, a lot of people, they'll see harmonics, and if I press and hold this down, you'll see some spikes come up, okay? And the longer you press it, then you get an average of what's actually going on. So it takes a few cycles. At the bottom, it's green. This is the TinySA Utra. Now, lots of people will go, oh, the harmonics are so bad. I see this all the time. You've got to remember that every transmission has harmonics. It's just at what level are they? So if you look here, look, just ChatGPT, which I use all the time, download that. And so it says here, typical acceptable suppression is second harmonic is 40 dB below the carrier. Third, 50, and higher is 60. So you've got to remember that. So if we're on 431-500 here, and I've set a span, it's sort of measuring from 1000 to 2000. I've just set it wide because I don't want to keep changing the span. So as I key, and we are attenuating it. We have got an attenuator connected to the TinySA Utra. So as it goes up, and I've set this line at -16, thanks to Ham Radio DX for that. And you'll see that it's climbing and climbing, and it goes up to about, it's got over, it's up to nearly 30 and upwards. So let's say it's at 30 dB up. The second harmonic is -10. So that's just about right. It's about right, 40 dB. The third harmonic is very similar, okay? If anything, it's lower. So for me, I think that's a pass, okay? You tell me if you think differently. So then we'll go 1, 4, 5, 0, 0. And we've told the TinySA that we've got a 40 dB, you know, I don't know, gate attenuator connected. So let's press it again. 14500, and we're on a dummy load here, okay? Keep going. It's going up and up. I feel like it's going to be similar. It is similar, look, and you're down to, the line is -16. So again, you've got the you know, I don't know if I feel like it's perfect, but I think we're, for 2 meters and 70, it's there. Now, you can put this radio into what they call super mode, okay? You turn it off, you hold down the PTT and the 8, turn on. Effectively, you've unlocked it. To unlock it, instead of holding the 8, you hold down the exit, okay? Now it will transmit on anything, pretty much. So, for example, now I haven't set the frequency, but I'm just going to show you for example. So if we just go in there, people say to me, will it transmit on 4 meters? So we go 0, 7, 0, 4, 5, 0. And I'm sure it will. Let's see if you get anything at all, any power at all. There you are. So that's what it's chucking out. Okay. I'll show you that. Now you tell me what you think about that reading. Then we go 02761. Just put in a random CB frequency. It does transmit on CB FM only. It will never transmit on upper sideband, lower sideband. All of the middle antenna, HF side of it, will never transmit. Please stop messaging me that one. God, the amount of people. So, okay. Press it. And look, so you've got all that. That seems messy. But I'm sure that the other YouTubers will do a more detailed test on that. So I would say if you're not on 2 meters and 70, as soon as you go outside of that, it may work. But how clean is the signal? Yeah. So we've got the information here that you can pause and look at. And the settings I put in just to achieve, you know, the test that I'm doing now. I just went to tap, and then we did the start and the stop of the frequency. So you might have to go back and go frequency, and then start. I just did 100 to, well, I put in 2000. It says 1900 there. It's done its own center. Then if you go back, and we go back again to our display, I put in, oh, it's lost it now. I put in draw line, and I typed in -16. Like so, and that drew that line there, the blue one. And then because I've got this attenuator, I'll just show you it closer. There it is there, that's the one I bought. They're on AliExpress. 40 dB. Just tap it like so and go, if you have to go back, go to level and extensity EXT gain, and I just put in -40 and then the little X1. Let's do it again, -40. So give it a go. I'm no expert here. I use ChatGPT. I watch other videos. I tinker and I learn. I do make sure that I'm using a dummy load because I don't want to transmit outside of the bands. But these TinySAs, this is the one that's slightly larger, but you can buy them for about the smaller one for, I think it's 30 to 35 pounds. I'll tell you now, they are fantastic when you do the test. Yeah, and there's a lot more they do than what I'm showing. Yeah, so let it do its little test. Let's go back to 145 600. Actually, I'll show you this on HF in a minute. I haven't tested it. They've made a mistake. I'm hoping they're going to correct it very soon. They've got the USB and LSB backwards. I'll show you. But anyway, so 145 600, quick key, and it gives you your settings. But once it does that, and you can freeze it. Let's see if I can just find the freeze thing. I'm sure there's a freeze here. Frequency level display. Pause, there it is there. So let's just leave that on the screen a minute. So you do it. Okay, and then click pause. And hopefully once we've done that, we can just, there's a wheel on top. Oh my God, there it all goes. There's a wheel on top here that you can turn, and you can cycle the wheel. So it goes to there's a second harmonic there. And then you get the information there, or you can go back to the first. And so, and there is actually a waterfall on this device as well. Let's see if I don't know if it'll clear it, but if you go back, look for waterfall. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Yeah, I found it. It was there. And first touch, it's just here. It says waterfall. Let me just show you how I found it. Display, then waterfall. Actually shows a waterfall. It has a little built-in speaker. You can actually hear things, but you still have to be careful. It does come with a little antenna and all the cables you need to calibrate it, all that kind of stuff. So let me just quickly show you the BAJETON on HF. So you can remove this knob in the middle. Okay, this one actually screws, and then yeah, work out an adapter. You might have a cable. It's SMA basically, SMA to 2039, this is my HF antenna. Put it on there. Now remember, the middle is receive only, and it's never ever going to transmit HF. Sorry, SSB, ever, please. So then to go into radio mode, you literally just press and hold 0. You can go into the menu and set a shortcut. The shortcut's called radio. When it goes straight in, if it just goes to broadcast radio, all you do is just press either the star to change, or you go into menu. You get the 5 menu selections now. So you get the upper sideband, lower sideband. Fine tune is BFO. And then you can add a memory channel, frequency step, and bandwidth. Okay, we want the bandwidth better than that, don't we? So we go. Now 3. X. So now the first thing you're going to say is, oh, you're in 7 megs. You should be on lower sideband. I know, but they've made a mistake with this, and I think it's not even a mistake that's anything I'm worried about. I'll tell you why, because it's working completely fine when you do select upper sideband. They just need to just tell the visuals that when it's in upper sideband, that it's actually lower sideband. So they just need a slight little tweak in the firmware, and it's fixed. So I'm not worried about it at all, because some people have said to me, oh, because of that I'm not buying it. I'm like, well, why? It's just a, you know, they're going to fix it. It's obvious. So anyway, let's just go forward, see if we can pick anyone. 1K 3 kilowatt bandwidth. Anyone been on today? So to fine tune that, you'd go star, you'll move that across to here, and then move it up or down. No. Is that getting worse? Go the other way. You hold it down. And to change the actual frequency, you need the red arrow here.
I'm not getting many hours on the air currently, so I hope all's all well at your end. Okay, right, that's enough for the minute. Let's see if you can hear me. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Back to you. GW4PUC in the group from G3VBE. Over.
I don't feel like the fine tune is doing much myself. So yeah, maybe I think that needs to work a bit better, I think. Anyway, let's just type in a frequency. So you go star, put it next to it. Let's do. Then we need to change that to LSB. So we can just go menu.
Confirm.
And of course it's meant to be upper sideband, but like I said, it's backwards. Yeah. And yeah, that's it really for now. I mean, it works as good as all the other shack-in-the-box type radios. It's completely usable. Exit here, hold down the one, you get a band scope as well. No, not on this one. So we just go, let's just stop the scanning.
Scanning, stop.
Go menu. See what, because they have shortcuts in the buttons, and that's memory. One of them I was hoping was Spectrum. You've got 833 for Airband. Airband does work very well. Power there on number 5. Squelch 6.
Dual standby.
7.
CTCS.
8.
Frequency direction.
9.
Offset.
No. So otherwise we go menu, go to PF1 or 2. Or was it 2 or 3? There's the firmware I've got so far. I need to find out. Do you know, I'm pretty sure RADTEL are bringing out one of these as well. Maybe I can nick their firmware, lol. Right, PF. So if we go to PF 2, it's already on Spectrum. So let's try it.
On.
That's the weather. Let's press and hold. No, let's try the other one. There it is there. Spectrum. And it actually works really well, yeah, when it gets signals. You want to try the Airband? So we're on the left antenna now. VHF, UHF stick on my roof. Wait for some transmission. It auto selects AM. Yes, you can still do the... Oh, that was the wrong one. That's radio mode. That's HF, which switches you to the middle antenna. Bit slow, isn't it? But it does do it, and it looks nice on the screen. And broadcast radio on that as well. But anyway, let's try again. So press and hold. Or am I going to do... There it is there. So now it's scanning Airband. You'll see the different signals. And when it does come through, it's nice and clear. As I tinker and learn, see the step here, the sort of span. If I press the menu, that's changing, look. 833, 12.5 up here, look. Leave it on, let me think now, what's the best one? If you leave it on 833, you can see the peak there, but I'm not actually hearing it. Let's push in a couple of other buttons. We go right and left. Yeah, it's changing the frequency. Press and hold. Well, it is scanning anyway. See, it's sort of scanning. Exit here. I've tried the hash. That's definitely doing something. Look, it's moving it here times 20. Yeah, I would say that's the span, isn't it? Times 4 is almost like a zoom. Okay. The 0, that's just a frequency. So you can actually type a frequency. Let's try it quickly. 4345550. Yes, it has let me do that. So there's a strong signal there coming in, which I know I can hear normally. I'm not hearing it as it... So maybe there's going to be an update so we can actually hear it. That's what we'd like to do. If we exit, go back to the frequency in the spectrum didn't stay on the VFO. That's interesting. Let's wait for a plane to fly over. That, you know, that sounds really good, doesn't it?
Roger, via Alpha X-ray line of wave runway 27 easy 160 Romeo.
35 Echo Victor, make it right 5 Golf, taxi to standby.
Right at the end, stand 5, easy 35 Echo Victor.
Okay, enough for now. 7-3.